Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm finally sharing the recap of my first year balcony gardening. I've been wanting to do this for months. There's a lot I haven't shared yet because I kinda lost inspiration last year and stopped with the series. But I still worked on my balcony garden of course, and oftentimes filmed. Let's start in February 2021. I've been living in my apartment for a few years, but never really took planting on my balcony seriously until I discovered her 86 square meters YouTube channel and her balcony garden videos. That truly sparked my interest and passion. My southwest facing balcony is only about 4 square meters and I wanted to see how much I could grow in this little space. I measured everything, cleaned and slowly started planning. My grandpa gifted me a cold frame cabinet which he built himself for my birthday in March, and I was immensely happy and grateful for that. I made a sketch of my balcony to better visualize what to put where and how much space was there in total. I knew I wanted to build raised beds and that they would take up a lot of room. As March progressed, I started sowing the first seeds, mainly salads, carrots and bell pepper. I also replanted the window boxes with herbs and flowers. It was amazing seeing all these seedlings growing into bigger plants every day. When April came, I built 2 raised beds together with my father, and I loved spending time with him like this, building something out of bare wood planks. I gave the raised beds a good coating of weatherproof paint, and shortly after I could fill them up. Earlier that year, I learned about the benefits of using the bokashi method for your food scraps and turning those into actual plant food for your raised beds. More details on bokashi in my balcony garden videos, but let me know if I should make a separate video about that. After filling up the raised beds, they had to rest for a couple of weeks until they were ready to be planted. Something new I also wanted to try last year was planting potatoes in an old bucket. Fast forward a few weeks and I could plant some salad seedlings in the first raised bed, and the potatoes had turned into plants. Watering soon became no everyday task anymore, because with the arrival of May came lots of rainy and cooler days. I also started noticing pests on my plants, like aphids, and I wanted to get rid of them naturally, so I set out to collect stinging nettle. With that I made stinging nettle manure, which is stinging nettle mixed with water and being left alone for some weeks, so it becomes that stinky liquid which will hopefully drive pests away when sprayed on the plants. In the second raised bed, I planted zucchini plants, carrots and tomatoes. At some point, the bok choy in raised bed 1 got super big, which I was quite proud of. The cold frame cabinet housed a few more seedlings and smaller plants waiting to be transplanted. Some I also kept in there because in summer it actually turned into a little greenhouse. I also enjoyed the flowers I picked from my balcony, like roses or this dahlia. Tending to my balcony became a daily ritual. In the middle of June, the poppies bloomed wonderfully and attracted a lot of pollinators. The raised beds were overflowing with greenery, and it was so pleasant to be outside to enjoy all of this. As you can see, aphids and ants are still a problem, so I was glad when the stinging nettle manure was ready to be sprayed, although it smelled awful. It's also supposed to strengthen the plants, so I tried not to complain too much. Something else I did to support my plants was mulching them with straw to keep moisture inside, which was needed during the hottest summer days. I was really proud of my balcony garden, although I couldn't harvest as much as I expected or hoped. After all, it was my first year, and there was still a ton to learn. I could still pick small amounts of veggies and herbs every week, like snow peas for example. I had a lot of different tomato plants and got very excited when they were finally blossoming. The rainy days continued, which was a problem for a lot of gardeners and farmers. I feel like there was always something to do in my balcony garden, and I absolutely loved it. I also had tall sunflowers that grew in one of the raised beds. It's so rewarding seeing your plants get bigger, which once were small seeds. I also bought a small corn plant, which also did very well. A tiny batch of harvested onions was drying there also. I had a morning glory which got massive and climbed all the way up to my lamp. After more rain, August came, and it seemed like I could see if there grew any new potatoes in the old bucket. They were very small, but I was amazed and happy that it actually worked. Just enough to enjoy in one meal, but enough for me and for a first try. My cucumber plant sadly didn't produce a lot of cucumbers, but when I spotted the first tiny one, I got really excited. I also had issues with my zucchini plant. I feel like they just don't do well on my balcony. All the new fruit quickly wasted away, and I didn't understand why. There was just one zucchini I could harvest. And you see, the aphids were focusing on the zucchini plant now. This is a small harvest, but it made me super proud and grateful, because it was a lot of work and a lot of learning. Luckily, my tomatoes did very well and I could enjoy a lot of them nearly every day. I got different varieties of tomato seeds in a Facebook group of gardening enthusiasts who love to share seeds. I also harvested my own seeds of coriander and the poppies. Later that month, I took out a few dried out plants from the raised bed to plant some salads. I took out the sunflowers to dry the heads for the birds. One of my highlights were also my blueberries, because I had bought the plant 1 or 2 years before, but it didn't produce any fruit. Once I replanted it with some bokashi, it grew and gave me lots of yummy berries. I sowed some more salads for autumn, picked more tomatoes, some hot peppers, cucumber and bell pepper. Look at the small variety of tomatoes. Then it was time to say goodbye to all the plants which were done with their jobs and make room for new things. Summer turned into autumn and I enjoyed the last tomatoes in a salad for lunch. I didn't film much during autumn sadly, and when winter came, there wasn't really much to do on the balcony. Only my kale survived until the spring and reminded me of the wonderful first season I had with my little balcony garden of only 4 square meters. The second season is already in progress and I can't wait to continue the series and update you very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me any questions in the comments down below. Take care and see you next time. Bye.